Welcome to DeFi Crypto, today's crypto daily news. All right, so we're going to start talking about the news, and we're going to answer your questions as after I finish the news. So you can post your questions, and I'll read them out later. All right, first thing first. Join our Twitter account. We always want more followers. We already have over 3,000 followers. It's not bad, but 4,000 is even better. All right. So yeah, I keep posting whatever new articles, new videos, new anything that I make. I retweet a lot of things that I think are relevant and are important in the crypto world. And also, you can use that to DM me if you want to send me some messages. So that's cool. You can contact me there. You can also join our Discord here and participate in the discussions. And I do answer. This is me here. Now, one thing that I need to warn you, there are people that try to scam you, and they imitate my handle on Discord. So I want you to be aware that my let me show my profile here. Make sure that it says DeFi Crypto today #1948. Okay, that's not the year I'm born. Okay. I'm not. I'm almost that old, but not quite. Uh, this is my official Discord handle with the number given to me by Discord. That's official. Okay. If anybody on Earth decides to DM you and it says DeFi Crypto today, but it's not saying 1948. Block them. They're not me. Okay? It would be a scammer. 1948 is the real deal. I have to tell you this because some people got DM'd by some scammers earlier this week or last week. Okay? So make sure that you follow the right people. And here it's got our YouTube channel here, and maybe I should add more information here. But anyway, so that's how you know, okay? You right click on the profile, you right click on the handle like this. Oops, where is it? Come back here. And you hit profile. And then it tells you the number. If it's not 1948, it's not me. Okay, and you should block those people, and tell me about it so that I can block them also on our server, on our Discord server. We don't want those spammers here. Okay, so far we didn't have too many yet, probably because our channel is still small, but we have 235 members so far, which is over double what it was just a few weeks ago. So keep on joining, okay? I really would like to have a lot more discussions in here, okay? Would be nice. Especially right now, we're having a bear market, as I explained yesterday, and a lot of people are worried, a lot of people are depressed, a lot of people want to commit suicide. I'm not joking, some are. So you can talk about stuff here and see what other people are doing and ask them questions and so on. There's a lot of very friendly members here that post all the time, and I answer everybody. Not almost, I answer absolutely everybody in here. So if you have questions for me, address them to me directly, and I'll answer, and sometimes I'll just comment to everything that I see in here anyway, because I want to keep the ball rolling. All right, so next, Elon's in the news again. So there's Elon and Nayib Bukele. That's the president of El Salvador. Basically, the idea is that here they're talking about all kinds of stuff. There's an explanation about what a Ponzi scheme is, because a lot of people that don't believe in Bitcoin say, Bitcoin's a Ponzi scheme. Okay, it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a cryptocurrency. Okay, by itself, if you're the only one on Earth that has Bitcoin, yeah, it's got zero utility. What it does, okay, for people that are still not clear, the crypto market doesn't exist as a tool for money doubling, okay? Um, Money and currency. I welcome everybody. We're going to answer your questions near the end, but thanks for watching. Um, just about anything you can imagine has been used as a currency, okay? Seashells, little rocks, big rocks. There's like I saw in a museum, they had like a piece of money that was like a giant wheel-shaped rock with a big square hole in the middle, and that was actually a coin, okay? It weighed like, I don't know, 20 tons at least, okay? Imagine carrying that in the supermarket. So, yeah, so just about anything you can imagine, and gold, and also silver have been used as currency for millennia. And now we're at the time of crypto currencies, okay? The point of buying a Bitcoin is not that you're hoping for it to double in value. That's called speculation. The point of Bitcoin, okay, is making payments. It's as dumb as that. Transfer funds within your country, outside your country, anywhere on earth, without having a freaking bank to tell you what to do with your money. And without having central banks, okay, that devaluate the value of your money willy-nilly, like they're doing right now, okay? The point of Bitcoin is to give you control over your financial affairs. That's the point. But of course, like everything else, you can speculate on it. Some people are speculating that tomorrow Bitcoin is going to go up, so they're buying it now and they think they're going to get rich. Other people are speculating that Bitcoin is going to go down, so they short sell it right now and they're hoping it's going to go down. And they're hoping to make a profit that way as well. It doesn't matter what it is, okay? People will speculate on absolutely anything, okay? Absolutely anything. There are, if you go online, even in the crypto world, there's like these websites where you can bet on literally anything. Okay, will Johnny Depp win his court battle? That you can bet on that. Okay, and make or lose money on that. So people can speculate on absolutely anything. It doesn't matter if it's crypto or whatever. All right, so definitely, Bitcoin is not a Ponzi scheme. Read the article if you want to get a good definition of Ponzi scheme. And I talked about Ponzi schemes a lot before. Maybe I'll talk again about that in more detail if people ask for it. Yes, exactly. As our friend here, Aldine, permissionless, composability, trustless. Exactly. That's what we want. We want finance to be like that. Permissionless, composable, trustless. The problem is crypto is still very, very young. And as we're going to see today, we're going to see cases today where things went wrong. Also because crypto is super small. You have no idea, but you think it's big, but it's not, okay? Crypto is tiny, 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 tiny. It's one of the smallest financial markets on the planet, Derivatives are like million times bigger than this, literally millions of times bigger than this. Okay, the derivative market is bigger than all the assets of the world. Okay, it's bigger than the whole planet. Okay, so there's lots of speculation, there are lots of things happening in financial stuff. Anyway, so that's the point here. Okay, and Bitcoin, we're going to see this more and more, especially because of the Lightning Network that's starting to become more popular. And hopefully through Twitter, it's going to be used more and more. People are going to use Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to transfer value across the world instantly and almost for free. That's the point of crypto. All right, so now back to Elon. Elon, who seems to like Doge, says he's going to support Doge, despite the fact that it's losing value right now. But then again, find me one financial market that's not losing 90% of its value right now, and you know everything is losing value. Okay, we're in a recession. Period. Then you got Nayib Bukele, who, the president of El Salvador, also tweeted his thoughts. Says the president stated that cryptocurrencies would grow immensely after the bear market ends. Bear markets always end at some point. Don't despair. In his tweet, he stated, "I see that some people are worried and anxious about Bitcoin market price. Says my advice: stop looking at the graph and enjoy your life." Okay, if you invested in Bitcoin, your investment is safe and its value will immensely grow after the bear market. Patience is key. I agree with him 100%. Okay, there are some good values in crypto. Bitcoin is one of them. Obviously, if you bought it at the high, at the all-time high, yeah, you're probably feeling like shit right now. But right now it's pretty low. But caution. I think it's going to go a lot lower. The only time I would be excited to buy Bitcoin right now is if I see it go down to about less than $10,000. The price I have in my head is about 5,000, give or take. It may never get reached that. I don't know, but until we have good news, which we don't have much of those right now, until like inflation's under control and you know the situation in Russia and Ukraine gets resolved, which could take forever, I don't see a lot of good news. So for as long as we see a lot of bad macroeconomic news, I'm very bearish on all financial markets, not just crypto. Okay, so I advise caution. Also, Elon says that Twitter would soon be accepting cryptocurrency payments as part of his acquisition plan. If this pulls through, it could positively impact the crypto community. Definitely. Bitcoin use case would multiply by 1,000x. Okay, that would be fantastic. Imagine the millions and millions of people using Twitter to send Bitcoin back and forth between each other. That just multiplies the use case, the price of Bitcoin in the future. I'm very bullish on that. Okay, and it could be other cryptocurrencies. Elon might accept Doge on Twitter, and like it's doing with SpaceX and Tesla. So you could also send your Doge coins through Twitter, perhaps, at some point, and that could also help push the price up. All right, so next item, more on Doge. Doge and Shiba Inu prices pump. Shiba is like, okay, Doge was a joke coin, but somehow took a life of its own. It surprised even the founders of Doge. They said, "Really, you guys want to buy that thing?" And and so some guy decided, oh, let's make another meme coin, Shiba Inu, right? That we all know. And just because it's got a dog on it, its price going up. I guess one meme coin drives the other. Go figure. So what we're saying here, uh, this is again highlighted this as a word of caution. Both cryptocurrencies which don't have much utility at the moment, there's not a lot of utility for either of them, are highly volatile. So you could lose your shirt if you put too much money on this at the wrong time. So be cautious. All right, so here there's something interesting about why Elon is supporting Dogecoin. It says, I intend to personally support Doge because I just know a lot of people who are not that wealthy who have encouraged me to buy and support Doge, so I'm responding to those people. And apparently he has a lot of employees that say they asked me to support Dogecoin, so I'm doing so. So you got friends and employees that keep telling him, push the fucking coin up, pump it. I'm trying to make a buck here. And that's why he keeps tweeting about Doge, apparently. See, for me, it's not a good enough reason for me to buy Doge, okay? If Twitter accepts Doge as payment, and if other companies accept Doge as payment, then there's a use case for Doge. And at that point, it becomes more real and it has some form of value, okay? If nobody uses Doge, it has zero value, okay? And same for, Shiba Inu, at least, like, does anybody use this for anything except speculation? I don't know, I don't think so. All right, next item. More on Twitter. Good news for Elon. The Twitter board unanimously recommended the $44 billion takeover bid. So now the board is on board. Okay, they're not going to fight Elon anymore. They said, all right, Elon, you can take over the company. We're happy with your bid. We think it's good for our shareholders. That's what the board just said. And that's official because that's what it said in an SEC filing. When the board submits a filing to the SEC to accept the bid, then it's official. Okay, so there's not a lot left between now and the actual takeover. There's going to be some regulation thing, lawyers, blah blah blah, negotiation with lawyers and so on. Make sure that everything is legal and all that stuff. Make sure that Elon has enough money. By the way, one thing that we almost never see in these articles, Binance is investing with Elon. I think it's around $500 million. It's not that much compared to 44 billion, but Binance is a partner with Elon in here. Okay, they're putting some of their money in there, and I think that's worth mentioning. This could be a big boost for Binance's finances. Okay, because now they could use Twitter to promote themselves. On top of that, the good news for Elon is that Binance knows crypto a lot better than Elon. Okay, CZ, the CEO of Binance, is really a smart guy, and he hires extraordinarily smart people. Okay, his crypto exchange is still very profitable. Coinbase right now is firing hundreds of people, like almost 20% of its workforce. At the same time, Binance is right now hiring 2,000 new people. They have 2,000 job openings at Binance right now. And they announced that recently, and they're saying, we're hiring. If you lost your job at Coinbase, come here, we need you. Okay, so they got a ton of money. Binance financials, we don't know their financials because they're private, but what they're indicating is that they're in a very strong financial position and they're ready to hire a lot of crypto people. Very good news. Very good news. So this could help Binance even further. Very exciting. Very interesting. Keep an eye on this. Hi, welcome everybody. I'm going to look at your questions and your comments in a few minutes once I'm finishing with the news, okay? All right, so yeah, there's nothing else here. Next item. Yesterday we did talk a little bit about Solan because one of you guys asked me about it, and I wanted to cover it up, cover the news again. There was some development. As we said yesterday, Solan is a money market protocol on Solana, and they had some problems because there's this massive whale that had about $108 billion that was on the edge of liquidation. And it could have basically brought the entire Solana network down. And I'm like, yesterday what I said is like, gosh, crypto developers are so freaking naive. They are naive. They are very naive, unfortunately. And that's why I keep saying the crypto market is very, very, very young. Okay? Developers are very enthusiastic. They say, hey, I think I found a great idea. Let's build a protocol that's going to do X, Y, Z. And then they put it up on the market, right? And then users come in and they start, and you have users and you got hackers and you got whales and you got sharks and you got all these nasty things happen. And a lot of people, a lot of those nasty people will try to break the system. Okay, that's in their nature. Okay, and that's why I call it we call it an ecosystem. It's a little bit like you go in the jungle, or you go anywhere on Earth. Okay, you got an ecosystem, and you got plants, and you got creatures that are gonna eat the plants, and the creatures that are gonna eat the creatures that are gonna eat the plants, and so on. So whatever you try to do, you're always at the mercy of being the prey of someone else. And it's a bit like that in the financial world. Okay, you can there are not a lot of friends. Yes and no. Once you get in the crypto market, you find that a lot of people cooperate and work together, and then you also have people that are two-faced, and then you have people that are just evil, and they will try to wreak havoc everywhere for a profit. Okay, so you got scammers, you got whales, you got sharks, you got hackers, you got all kinds of people that are going to try to attack your project. And when Solan created their project, they didn't expect that a whale would be 95% of their asset. That a single whale would be 95% of their asset, which is like short-sighted and naive. They should have expected that in the first place. But at least we're going to see that there's a little bit of a ray of sunshine in here. Here, as they say, that whale had a loan at risk being liquidated if the price of Sol went as low as $27. But it didn't. Okay, and here, thank goodness, the whale woke up and decided to move $25 million worth of USDC debt to another protocol, Mango Market. Now, I'm not sure if it's good or not for Mango. Hopefully it's not going to crash Mango. But at least now it's giving a sigh of relief to Solan. So there's a lot less pressure on that giant loan, okay, to create, to mess up not just Solan, but the entire Solana network. Now, the money's been spread on at least two, right, that we are aware of. protocols. But personally, even if I were an investor like that whale, I wouldn't put all my money. I'm hoping that guy is super rich, probably a billionaire. I wouldn't put more than maybe $100 million per, not 100 million, but no, not more than $10 million per protocol, just in case they fail. Because Solana is very, very new, and I don't trust them. I just don't. Okay, I wouldn't put that much money there. Anyway, so what Solana says, and they're hiring, by the way, if you want a job, says they acted on a suggestion to spread their position across lending venues, decentralized and centralized, as a first step. So they moved so far $25 million to Mango markets. So they're expecting that they're going to move a lot more money out of Solana, which should, release, reduce the pressure. Hi everybody, I'm going to look at your comments and questions in a few minutes. So if you've got questions, you can pose them now, and I'll look at them once I'm finished with the news. What else there was here? Yeah, so essentially, if the entire position of 104 million would be liquidated, would put a lot of strain on the Solana network. Liquidators would be especially active in spamming the liquidate function, which has been known to be a factor causing Solana to go down in the past. Apparently, it's pretty easy to crash the entire Solana network. Again, developers being fucking naive, okay? I saw tweets, okay, of people that understand blockchain technology really well, and they looked at Solana and they said, am I missing something? It looks like it's super easy to crash this thing. Okay? And then they explained the technicalities, which I'm not a developer, so I don't understand all those details myself. But when you have developers telling you, yes, the Solana network is easy to crash, that doesn't bring me a lot of confidence. So again, people, I keep telling you, and I'm going to tell you over and over in every video, be very careful. Don't put all your money on Solana or in any blockchain, okay? We saw the Terra ecosystem die, okay? Again, due to bad tokenomics, and I think maybe insider malfeasance. Okay, we're going to see what the courts say. But I think Do Kwon and his friends may have done something bad. And then you've got Solana, which is easy to crash, and even Phantom had a big liquidation event that wreaked havoc a few weeks ago. So don't put all your money on a single blockchain. Okay, spread it around. This way, if something terrible happens, you don't lose all. All right, next item, it says Solana community voted to overwhelmingly approve a proposal that would impose a 50 million borrowing limit per account and adjust the smart contract. So they figured that $100 million was too rich for their blood. So now you cannot borrow more than $100 million on Solana. They should have put that in earlier, okay? That's what I'm saying. Those guys are naive. They waited until the problem happened to react, okay? They're reactive, not proactive. And I can't blame them up to a point. The problem is that DeFi and crypto is so young, okay? Nobody saw these things happen before, so they imagined they were not possible. Okay, you have to think that when you build something, you should always think, what's the worst that can happen? Is it possible to crash the system? Okay, you should always think like that, okay, before you invest in something. All right. And then they will also temporarily liquidate 1% or 20% of deposits on under collateralized loans. So here by doing that, they're hoping not to put too much sell pressure on the tokens and create an avalanche effect. Reuter, the anonymous co-founder of Solan, introduced a proposal to take control of the account so that the collateral would be liquidated in an organized manner that wouldn't clog and potentially crash the Solana network. People voted in support of that plan and then overturned it. That's terrible. Reuter, you're an asshole. I'm telling you right now, okay? This is really bad. The whole point of crypto is to be decentralized, permissionless, okay, and to ensure that the investor can take his money out anytime and is in control. Here, he's acting like centralized finance, like traditional finance, okay? Oh, we're gonna take over your account, okay, and we're gonna manage it for you, and so that you don't crash our protocol. No. I don't care about your fucking protocol. Okay? Solan, if you did not code your protocol properly, that's on you, not on the whale that deposited 100 million on your protocol. Okay? Now you're blaming the whale that risked its own $100 million on your stupid little protocol, and now you want to take over his account against his will, okay, and manage it the way you want. Fuck that. Okay, that guy Reuter should not run a project like this. He's not qualified. He doesn't have what it takes. Okay, and he's got the wrong attitude. If that's the way you think about DeFi, find another job, become a gardener or something. Okay, you're an idiot, Reuter. I'm telling you that right now. Of course, he's never going to watch this video, so I don't really care what he says, but this is the wrong attitude. I want you guys to be aware of this. If you find that people that promote their own project above the safety of the users that risk their own money on their own stupid protocols, take your money out of there. I'm not putting a freaking cent on Solan ever after I see this. I don't trust them now. No way in hell I'm putting my money on Solan. This guy should not be there. If that's the attitude of the people at Solan, well, that project should shut down. Okay? This is not crypto. This is not DeFi. This is totally against the rules of crypto and DeFi. Okay? That guy's an asshole. And yeah, he's an asshole. I'm gonna say it again. He's an asshole. All right? Okay. All right. This is kind of interesting. Uniswap Labs acquires NFT startup Genie. Well, we all know Uniswap, I hope. They plan to support the buying and selling of NFTs. So Tuesday they said they acquired the NFT marketplace aggregator Genie in a push to support trading of non-fungible tokens soon. I don't know what soon means, but it's coming, folks. It says NFTs will be integrated into our products, starting with the Uniswap web app, where soon you'll be able to buy and sell NFTs across all major marketplaces. We'll also integrate NFTs into our developer APIs and widgets, making Uniswap a comprehensive platform for users and builders in Web3. That's very, very, very exciting. One of the problems with NFTs is lack of liquidity. Okay? It's not easy to sell a non-fungible item. Okay? Because, well, there's no two NFTs that are 100% identical. Okay? So how do you evaluate them and so on? I don't know how they're going to solve this problem. But it's exciting that the smart people at Uniswap are on board with that. And maybe they're going to find new innovative solutions to fix the NFT liquidity problem. I'm excited to see what's going to happen there. Okay, this one is the Republicans seek to counter efforts to curtail crypto mining from the Democrats. I don't know if you've noticed, but the Democrats hate crypto. Most of them. And they always come up with the same bullshit that proof of work is bad for the environment. How many times do we have to debunk that fucking myth? I don't know. But it's a myth, folks. If you still believe that, do your own research, okay? Read about it, okay? Most of crypto mining, proof of work mining, okay, is done with renewable energies. And there was a guy that showed that the traditional banking system is like 40 times, uses 40 times more energy than crypto. So, yeah, bullshit. Anyway, the Republicans lawmaker are trying to slam the brakes on any hasty decisions from the Environmental Protection Agency that it might consider to address potential harm from cryptocurrency mining businesses, urging the regulator to study the claims before taking actions. Yeah, the regulator should always do its research before to evaluate if it's true. Does it really cause harm or not? And prove it. Okay, they should do scientific research, look at the studies, hire neutral scientists, on this. Basically, you got two camps. You got the Democrats say, we want you to study the proof of work thing because it's bad for the environment. And then the Republicans say, we want you to study the proof of work thing because it's good for the environment. So, yeah, both parties say, tell the AP that, study this better before you make a decision. So, as I said here, the Republicans say that a substantial portion of digital asset miners' energy use is based on renewable resources, and that many of the mining operations use other power sources such as natural gas, which may otherwise go unused and wasted. And argues that the feds have no right to pick the type of technology that should be granted favor. Yeah, it's all politics, it's all bullshit, okay? The problem with the Democrats is that they hate crypto because they don't know how to tax it. Democrats love to raise taxes. That's the point. And they not just raise taxes, but take over your whole life, okay? They want to run your life for you, all right? The Republicans are mildly better in the sense that they want, in general, they want less regulation, less taxes, and they want you to have more control over your money. Although that's not 100% true all the time, that's a general trend. See, the Democrats want everything to become proof of stake because it's 99.99% cheaper in energy needs. Yeah, maybe, but Bitcoin, as far as I know, cannot work on proof of stake. I don't think it's possible to adapt it very easily to proof of stake, and it's probably going to be a lot less safe. I could be wrong about that. I'm not a technologist or an engineer in that kind of technology. All right, next item. What do we have here? What did I highlight? Oh yeah, the flippening. The USDC is at the moment seems to be flipping USDT. USDT is the most common stablecoin. It's been around a long time, and right now a lot of people trust USDT less and are switching to USDC. So it says here the number of transactions on USDC surpassed those of USDT for the first time ever. For a long time, stablecoin war observers observed that a substantial flipping of USDT shares of the supply of stablecoin in the smart contract is dropping fast. What began around 20% in January is now dipping to 13%. But what is unexpected is that USDC, which doesn't have the same issues about its reserves, since they're supposed to be properly held in trust, it's also saying its share of the market, the whole crypto market drop. You can see here, the blue line is USDC, and it dropped. It should drop quite a bit, although right now it's recuperated a bit. The point here is that there are somewhat more USDC being used right now than USDT. We can see here, but the decline here is not anything intrinsic to USDC. It's more like DeFi has been losing a lot of feathers. Okay, DeFi shrank by about 75% in the last few weeks. Okay, so there's a lot less money in DeFi, and a lot of USDC and USDT are used in DeFi. Okay, so there's a lot less people, a lot less wallets using those two stable coins simply because money vanished, okay, in those markets. So there's nothing, right now I don't have any big worries about USDC, although it's a centralized stable coin, which I don't like because it's centralized, which means that regulators could freeze your money and USDC circle. The USDC issuer could also freeze your money, same with USDT. So I would like to find better decentralized stablecoins, but you know, crypto is still young and we don't have a perfect stablecoin yet. All right. Vitalik confirms that there's a post-merge Ethereum centralization concern, but it says don't overly catastrophize it. It's not the end of the world. So what it says here, he definitely worried about the centralization risk following the merge, which is the event when the current Ethereum mainnet merges with the Beacon Chain proof-of-stake system. That's coming. It's been coming for a long time. So we're like, we're just a few weeks away from a few weeks away from a few weeks away of having this done, okay, of the merge. Okay, it's coming real soon now. But anyway, probably this year, I'm thinking. I don't know when, but it's coming. The Ethereum mastermind noted that Lido Finance, the largest provider of staking services on Ethereum, where about a third of stake ETH has been deposited, could theoretically disrupt the Ethereum network after the merge. So that's a concern, okay? Because Lido is too successful, and it became too big for the size of the Ethereum network, okay? And again, that means what? That means crypto is still very, very small. Okay, you see these billions of dollars, but that's nothing, okay? Crypto is going to mature when it's in the trillions, like many trillions, okay? If we can have a 50 trillion crypto market, okay, yeah, it's going to be a lot more mature than the low, tiny crypto market that's less than a trillion right now, okay? We need crypto to grow a lot bigger, and by that time, I think devs will have learned lessons from that we're learning right now, that nothing is safe, that whales and sharks and hackers and your grandmother are attacking every protocol 24/7. Okay, so devs need to learn how to solidify and protect their protocols better. Hopefully that's coming soon, but I'm expecting it's still going to be a mess for at least 5 years. It takes time to do this. All right, Buterin also mentioned that Lido does not act as a single entity, but that they have something like 21 delegates and nodes that are running validators inside of Lido. So he says that there's a lot of decentralization within Lido kind of thing. All right. Again, we talk about the upgrade to proof of stake that is going to reduce Ethereum's energy costs by 99.95%. But most importantly, Vitalik says proof of stake can increase the safety of the system. It makes it more expensive to attack it. Okay, Buterin told Fortune, it makes it easier to recover from an attack, which is something people don't think about. So hopefully, proof of stake will make Ethereum safer and more difficult to crash by hackers and bad people. All right, almost done with the news. Axie Infinity. This kind of took me a little bit by surprise, but then again, I should have expected it. It says the great tokenomics scam. Remember a few months ago, Axie Infinity was on top of the world with the play to earn game that was so popular. Now the issue is that the tokenomics sucked. And I'm not sure, they call it a scam here, and I hate when people use these words unless it's a real scam. Like, were the people at Axie Infinity really wanted to scam people? I don't think so. Okay, why am I saying this? Well, if you look here, here it says, at first the game was a good investment with around 300-400% weekly profit, but gradually it became a disaster and an eventual loss. Yeah, but find me one crypto that didn't do that in the last few months, right? Everything crashed 99% in crypto, right? Now, in 2021, Axie Infinity generated around $1.3 billion. The game was valued to be about $3 billion by the investors after it raised around $152 million in investment funds led by A16Z. Okay, do you know who those guys are? A16Z, A16Z, I think .com, right? What am I typing? That's a serious firm, okay, if I can get, yeah. Andreessen Horowitz. Andreessen is the guy that more or less invented web browsers, okay? Back in the 90s, early 90s, he created Mosaic, which became Netscape. And Netscape was the first workable and popular web browser, okay? Without Mr. Andreessen here, we wouldn't have anything today on the internet, okay? That guy, not alone obviously, but that guy was instrumental in creating what the web is today. Okay, you've seen everything from Web 1 to Web 3, and he's a big investor. He's a billionaire right now, and his firm Andreessen Horowitz, A16Z. That's what it stands. A is here and the Z is here, and there's 16 letters in between. If you want to know why it's called like that, they invest hundreds of millions of dollars in Web 3. Web 3 being crypto technologies. Okay, for the web. These guys are serious. They're not scammers, okay? So if those guys invested in Axie Infinity, where's my article? Right here. I don't think, I mean, they're pretty serious. I'm sure they did their due diligence. Would hope they did it. They probably did not think it was a scam. But because crypto is still very young, as I keep saying today, I think, again, it's a problem with naivete from the developers. They created a project with bad tokenomics, and most projects, okay, you're going to see this, okay? They're going to work for a while, and then when the wind blows the other way, everything falls apart. We've seen that with Wonderland. We've seen that with you know, a lot of Tomb Forks, Titano and Drip, and you know, everything, and what's called strong, the strong nodes, and all that stuff. Okay, there's when you have a bull market, and when the technology is new and exciting, everything looks fantastic, and it's pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping and pumping. And that's what happened with XC here. But here, what happened is that people started losing interest in the game when the bear market showed up. And now it was very difficult to make any money. And because it was very difficult to make any money, nobody wanted to play anymore. And that crashed the token, which made it worse and worse and worse and worse. And that idiot that wrote the article here, NFT Studio, whatever, says, oh, it's a scam because people lost money. Okay, fuck, wake up. It's not a scam because you lost money, okay? I don't think it's a scam. I don't think Axie Infinity is a scam. I think Axie Infinity had major tokenomic flaws, okay? And the game itself, as they're saying here, maybe the game was not as fun to play by itself as it should have been, okay? And people were just playing to make money, okay? If you just play and you play only because you get money at the end, yeah, that doesn't look good for the game. If you're playing the game and it's fun to play, whether or not you're making money, that's a good game, okay? And that's the flaw here at Axie Infinity. The game by itself, apparently, I didn't play it, okay? I thought it was crazy expensive when I started looking at this. And I'm not a big gamer, to be honest. It was very expensive to get in, and I think people only went into the game because they could make a buck out of it. Okay, which is not the good news for a game. Okay, the number one thing for a game, the game has to be fun to play. You can add, you know, features where, okay, if you play the game and you win the round, okay, you're gonna get a reward, and then the reward can be exchanged for tokens that you can cash out later. Maybe, okay, but the game should be fun to play first. Okay, but what I'm going to say here is that at least we had people try something new, okay? And we should be able to learn from their mistakes, okay? So I disagree with the author of this article. I don't think it's a scam. I think the problem was tokenomics, and probably the game was not fun enough to play by itself, okay? Otherwise, people would still be playing it, all right? It looks like people only played it because they could make a buck out of it. Okay, so again, be careful about these games, okay, that play to earn games, okay? Make sure you enjoy playing the game in the first place. If it's not fun to play, probably not gonna be sustainable. All right, what's this last one? Oh yeah, the GPUs. This is interesting also. This is another way to play the crypto market. Right now, because Bitcoin crashed, Ethereum crashed, and everything else crashed, and crypto, nobody is buying GPUs, okay? And I mean, at one point they were impossible to find on the market, or you got to pay through the nose to buy a GPU card. But because of the crash and the fact that it's a lot less profitable to mine crypto at the moment, well, you can get these GPUs for a lot cheaper. So here again, it's speculation, okay? It's not investment advice. I'm not saying it's going to work or not, okay? But here it says GPU prices dropped 15% in May, and we've seen similar 10 to 15% drops each month for the past several months. Okay, we saw the best graphic cards come back into stock at retail as GPU mining profitability plummeted, and that was before Bitcoin and Ethereum crashed again. So, if the price of the cards is cheap enough and that it would make it profitable again to mine Bitcoin and other coins, okay, like you got Doge, Zcash, and Monero with these GPU cards. Ethereum, well, Ethereum is going to go proof of stake, so it's not going to be very interesting to buy these cards. Actually, Bitcoin is on ASIC hardware, sorry. But if you need GPU cards for Ethereum, Dogecoin, Zcash, and Monero, and I think other coins. So if you can make a profit with these three here, Doge, Zcash, and Monero, maybe you should consider buying those cards if they're really, really cheap. Okay, when the price, when the market recovers, it could become very profitable again. Again, speculation. I don't know what's going to happen, right? Okay, time to look at your comments and questions. So, Swavy says, love your channel, I appreciate all the information. Well, thank you very much for watching. Aldean says, permissionless, composability, and trustless. Exactly, that's what crypto and DeFi is all about. Okay, permissionless. Okay, trustless. Don't go anywhere where it's a black box. Yesterday we talked about Drip. Drip is a total black box. I don't know what's going on in there. We cannot see the code. There's no audit. There's no nothing. You have to trust that shark guy. Okay, that yeah, he's gonna manage your money properly. And the way it's designed, it looks like a total Ponzi. And it doesn't look sustainable at all. Just do the math, people. Take a spreadsheet, okay, and figure it out, okay. Learn math if you missed that in school. Okay, Guillaume says, word on the street is the Fed going to do 1% or 1.25% hike. How do you think this will impact the market? Sorry for not being really on topic. That's fine. It's AMA today, you know, when I do these live shows, so you can ask any question you want. It's fine. Don't have to be on topic. Well, obviously, if the Fed hikes the interest rates by 1% or 1.25%, which is possible, you're going to see Bitcoin go below $10,000. Okay, and I'm really hoping for that at some point. I want Bitcoin to be super duper cheap because, yeah, at some point during this recession, we're going, as long as inflation cannot be reduced, the Fed is going to raise interest rates like crazy. They want to slow down and almost freeze the economy to a crawl, you know, so that nobody's going to buy nothing because nobody's going to have no money, and there's not going to be any product on no shelves to buy anyway. It's going to become that bad. Okay, it's going to look like the USSR back in you know, the time of Brezhnev. Not going to have nothing on no shelves nowhere. Yeah, pretty much. That's what it's going to look like. Okay, communism back on track, folks. Yeah, so yeah, that's what our lovely people at the Fed wants to do. Okay, so the financial markets, include the stock market and crypto market, are gonna totally crash. If you thought you saw a crash this year, that ain't nothing yet. Okay, it's gonna go a lot lower than this, especially if the Fed does 1% or 1.25% hike on the interest rate. For sure. The AVAX wallet is out. You can onboard directly from Fiat and also bridge BTC directly. I don't know. Where's the AVAX wallet, folks? I don't know. AVAX wallet. You should give me a link or something, or tell me where the hell. Avalanche wallet, fastest performing and secure DeFi wallet. Very bold claims. Very bold claims. It's secure until somebody hacks into it. Access wallet, create a new wallet. Okay. I don't know. It's something you do online. It's like you don't download it. I don't know. I don't see it here. Access the wallet. Okay, how do you want to access your wallet? Private key, mnemonic, key stores, ledger, whatever. Alright, I don't know anything about it, but apparently it's here. Wallet.avax.network. Look it up. Alright, Dogecoin is better than ETH Classic, XRP, and BCH. I don't know. I'm not that versed in the engineering in there. Okay. Doge, the only thing I know is that there's an unlimited supply. They can make as many as they want. That's not very, very good tokenomics. With the others, I don't know. I don't know the difference between them. I don't know. So it's possible that you're right. I don't know. Thanks for the good info, Chris. Do you still see Grape as a solid protocol? Well, can I have a look at Grape? Grape Finance. Grape, I don't know right now because I'm not checking right now. How much is total value locked on this? Right now it's a 0. That's not a good sign. I have to open my wallet. Hang on. I wish you could see this stuff. Oh, there it is. Anyway, they have $10 million there. It's probably down from a much higher figure before. I don't remember what it was when I made the video about this guy. But that's still very good. And I think they're above peg, aren't they? Group is 104. No, $1. Where's the peg? I can't see it. Yeah, it's supposed to be 1-to-1 to MIM, so it's a little bit over peg. That's doing pretty well considering the market's shit right now. Yeah. I think they're doing okay. It's very resilient protocol so far. There are a few like that on Tomb, okay, that managed to be pretty resilient. EMP is okay. These guys, great. There's another one, I can't think of it. But there are 2-3 pretty good protocols on Tomb that are still making money for people. Make sure you farm, you know. Typically farm, okay? I don't care too much if it's above or below peg here, okay? If you keep farming, you keep the ecosystem running, okay? And don't sell all, don't farm for grape, farm for wine, okay? And then you can sell half of your wine as a profit, and you're not going to ruin the ecosystem. If you just stake wine and you're generating grape and you keep selling grape, you're killing the ecosystem. That's not the way to do it, okay? So when you have a Tomb fork system, you farm to create wine, okay? And then you can use wine the way you want. You can stake it to produce more grape, or you sell your wine, but keep farming. Okay, that's a way to make it sustainable and generate income, passive income, long term. And you don't need to worry about the price too much. All right, next item. But we are migrating from Twitter to Web3 social media built on Lens protocol. Twitter will be a $44 billion ghost town. Okay. Lens protocol. I think we talked about them a long time ago. Lens protocol. Let me go to lens here. Yeah, that's the project from Avi. I should follow it. Why am I not following it? I like the theory very, very, very much, but I have not seen any implementation of this that caught on yet. I don't know why. I guess people just like either people are not aware that they're giving away the potential earnings to the Twitter shareholders and the Google shareholders and the Facebook shareholders and so on. People are not really aware of where social media should be with Web3. Okay, there's not enough hype about this, unfortunately. But I agree with you. I think long term, you're right. But I think Elon is going to probably push Twitter to become Web3. My guess. No point in creating a new one without users. Yeah, you need users, people. Hi everybody, hi everybody. Abracadabra also turned on surprise interest, so people are forced to close their position. They did fix MIMS pegs, so centralized. Yeah, the way they're running it is unfortunately very centralized. I haven't seen a good system where it is decentralized, like basically the way it should run is like you write the code, okay, for your stable coin, and it's and most of them should be the way they should be is they should be over collateralized, okay. So you peg your you have like $1 in stable coin, the value of $1, but maybe it's pegged it's backed by $100 or $20 or something. It has to be much more, okay, than the value of your stable coin, okay. And there should be automated mechanisms to work with that, and not do it like Terra did, which was backed by Luna, and Luna was backed by UST, and you need a basket of assets, I think, to do that. MIM is a little bit better because it has a basket and it is over collateralized, but the way it's managed is very centralized, so it's not automatic. I would like to have it automated and run by the protocol itself, so that nobody can intervene. If the protocol is doing all the work, you don't need people to operate it, okay? But we're not there yet. It's probably very, very, very difficult to code. So learn coding, people, and fix the problems. Uniswap version 3 sucks. It amplifies impermanent loss. They should work on V4 instead of the NFT stuff. They are working on V4. And they're going to integrate NFT into V4. That's my understanding. Even sexes are introducing USDC pair. They're ready to replace USDT. Yeah, well, you have to use insurance, right? You cannot put all your bets on one coin. There's a Chrome plugin for AVAX wallet. Okay, well, good to know. We can check it out later. Is USDT safe with 300% collateral and USDC, USDT, and BTC? USDD. I don't believe in USDD. Let's go to their website. Problem is, they promise too much. Let's go back here. USDD. And let's go to their official website. Sorry. Long day. See, it's still very, very much off peg, so not safe. Okay? And where's the website? Right here. So again, they claim it's decentralized, but yeah. They say they are over collateralized, as you say, with TRX, BTC, and USDD. Well, what's happening, okay, is that Tron is the brainchild of a crypto billionaire, and he's putting more and more money, okay, into the collateral here, okay, to try to build people's confidence and validity of USDD. The problem, okay, is that where are the interests that we can earn on this thing? Oh, they're not showing them now. Anyway, for a while they were guaranteeing like something like 30%. You know, like Terra had trouble maintaining 19.5%, and these guys wanted to give you 30% interest on this. So, I mean, if it's impossible to get 19.5%, you think it's that easy to do 30%? And oh yeah, there we go, APY 30% right here. No, it's not possible. It's not sustainable. It's too hard to do that. Okay, the money has to come from somewhere. Where does it come from? Okay, figure that one out first before you invest. Once you learn where the money comes from, then decide, okay, am I happy with that or not? Okay, does it come from fees? Does it come from taxes that they take on you? Does it just come out of you know, your pocket, other people's pocket? Is it generated from interest? Like what? Okay, 30% is very, very high. It's probably not sustainable. All right. Aldine says, this is the AVEX wallet. The name is Core. What a popular name. Two most popular ones right now are Lenster and Lens Friends. Well, we're going to have a look at Lenster. Lenster, come on. Hopefully that's the right one. Here you have Lenster.lens. Which one's real? See, I think one of those is a scam or something. We have a list of official protocols. Lens protocol. So let's go to Lens protocol here. Alright, so this is the official lens. We got lens.xyz. Do they show us your other popular lens thingies here? No. I don't know. You know what they should do? Create a lens protocol OnlyFans. That would spark things up. Anyway, let's have a look here. Let's have a look here and see if we can get your lens. What's it called? Lenster and Lens Friends. Lens Friends sounds like OnlyFans, but anyway. Developer Garden. what is this? Claim handle, posable. Do we have a list of the people that are doing projects on this? Ah, Lenster, right here. Lens Friends. So it's lensfriends.xyz. Okay. Do we need to connect them on it? Profiles based on your Web3 footprint. Lobster DAO.lens. Doing fun things in DeFi, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you make a profile and you do what with it? Yeah. Okay, so I could follow those people, but what's there? Do you have articles? Do you have anything? I got nothing. There's nothing here. And this is more like what's the name of that thing? Yeah, I was expecting something like Twitter on this one. All right, let's check the other one. Lenster. Is it better? Decentralized permissionless social media app built with Lens protocols. Links are now available at Lenster. Go to your favorite one. Okay. Alright, recommended user. Let's see this guy. So we've got Miguel here. I've been working on something cool. Okay, that kind of looks like Twitter. Right, so what's the incentive? Like, how do they make money with this? Okay. I like that the idea is decentralized, so theoretically we shouldn't be able to shut down the accounts if it's permissionless as they claim it to be. So if it's decentralized and permissionless, I could put porn on this, I could put all kinds of nasty things on this, and nobody should be able to shut it down, right? So yeah, no ads. No ads not necessarily a good thing, okay? You need to, if you want something to become successful, it has to be monetized somehow. Okay, there's very few things that work. If the internet was not monetized, we would not have the internet today. Okay, the internet has been around for a long time. It started in the 60s, and it only took off after the government said, okay, we're giving it to the people and you can monetize this thing. Okay, before that nobody had heard of it. Okay, to be fair, the likes of Twitter and Facebook took years to be profitable. That's true. That's true. But already we should be able to learn from Twitter and Facebook and YouTube on how to be profitable. Okay, because they've done it already. All right, we should be able to just copy the model and use that. Okay, I'm thinking Lenster looks nice. Yeah, Lenster. Yeah, Lenster looks better than Lens Friends, honestly. But there should be some financial incentive to use this, or other incentive. Like, are we getting tokens from Lenster? For instance, for posting, for reading. Telegram is not generating profits yet. Yeah, well, the billionaire that's behind Telegram doesn't care. That's why. And he tried to do an ICO, but then the SEC shut him down. So it's never going to make any money. All right, and let's see what else we got here. We got Favor, social mobile with lens support, and a rewarding token economy. Well, this one maybe has money. Favor, how does that work? Share to earn decentralized social platform. Let's curate the most interesting stuff online and offline and get rewarded, blah, 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 and so on. Invite only. Favor app is available on iOS and Android. Right. again, they could do better to sell this thing. This doesn't incite me to try it. All right, what else is there? Alps Finance, social DeFi investing platform for DeFi investors to build their own investing community and reputation easily, blah, 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 maybe. Refract, crypto-friendly link board, discover new projects, interesting article. Search engine to discover the magic of Lens, find content, okay. Iris, subscribe to creator feed to access the token-gated content. Own personalized content from your favorite creators. A Web3 profile explorer to connect people and communities, build your network, and so on. See, like, aside from this one, Lancer, the rest sucks, in my opinion. Okay? There's nothing compelling here, and even this one, I'm not compelled to shut down my Twitter account and spend all my time here. Okay, it's not a killer app yet. Okay, you need to find a killer app. All right, we had that already in crypto for a while, but it was too centralized. I can't think of it. Steam. Steam was pretty good. Had tens of thousands of users at some point. Same with DTube. They both kind of died. They kind of suck right now. But yeah, it's time to use Lens and bring those things in. All right. Do you think it's possible to create a decentralized social platform? I definitely think it's possible. Could we have a Facebook totally decentralized in the future? Yeah, go to Lens and make it. Tons of possibilities, creator subscription, creator tokens, much better targeted advertising, will take time for genuine innovation instead of cheap Me Too knockoffs. Yeah, but at the moment there's not even Me Too knockoffs, so at least let's start with that. Okay? We don't have to reinvent the wheel every time we do anything, okay? Let's copy what works, okay? I think there's a lot of potential with Lens, but hardly anybody's doing anything on this, okay? I mean, this is what, like 3, 6, there's like 8 projects on Lens. That's not a lot. It's growing, but freaking slow, folks, okay? I'm not gonna watch the grass grow on this, okay? It has potential, okay? I don't know, maybe it's difficult to code this thing. I don't know, why is it difficult? What's the problem? I don't know. I would have to start playing with it myself and make my own, I don't know, YouTube copy or Facebook copy or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, Lens protocol is the base layer. You build the apps on top. Yeah, I know it works. I looked at it before. But is it easy to use? Have you tried it? Have you tried to build something on this? I don't know. Maybe coders don't like it. Maybe coders don't find that there's any incentive to do it. It's not very popular right now. I'm not sure why it's not popular, but it's not. All right, it's getting really late now, folks. I gotta go. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your questions. We're going to try to repeat this tomorrow around the same time, give or take, but probably going to be a bit late, short, because I have to do another AMA with the Delta people. So yeah, hopefully we're going to be able to do this tomorrow and with more news, and we're going to answer your questions as well. So thank you for your comments and your questions. Don't forget to join our Discord, join our Twitter, and send the questions there as well. You can send questions on the Discord channel and discuss it with other people that are members of our YouTube community. And make it alive, people. We want more comments. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your comments. And if you've got other comments, well, put them in the comments under the video. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.